Good afternoon, guys. Hope you're doing well. Um, I know some of you have taken the April ACT. Uh, First is the results will pop start coming down on April 15th. That's Tuesday. Okay, so when you get your scores, take a screenshot and send it to me. Okay, we'll see how it goes. Second, today is our last math class. We just had math with Aubrey. I'm going to be doing math as well. And then next Sunday is Easter break. So happy Easter, happy spring break, and no class. Then April 27th, then May 4th is the last class. Sounds good? Okay, good. With that being said, go ahead and open this book, please. Open page number 151. Have we done any questions from this? I don't think so. So here's what's going to happen. Again, focus is not really on time, okay? But I'm going to keep the timer basically just to give you an idea, okay? That the focus is on not. You'll be doing 5 questions at a time, okay? Again, but these are not a typical test where the first question starts an easy one. It's not like that, okay? So I'll be stopping at 6 minutes for the first five questions. Sounds good? Get your calculators? Yeah, go ahead. Somebody has a question?
Can you repeat the page number again?
This book, page 151.
151?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Online students, just do a thumbs up just to make sure you're in the. You got the message? Okay, good. All right, so 5 questions, 6 minutes. Again, the focus not on time, the focus is on learning. Go. If you don't know, don't guess today. Just leave it blank. This is not a test, okay? Time's up. Read out the first 5 answers. EJE. I repeat, EJE GA. Any questions? This is not a test, this is more of a practice. Yes, question.
Can you explain number 1?
Next, anybody else?
Number 4.
Okay, 1 and 4. Okay, 6 to 10, you'll have 5 minutes. 1 and 4, 6 to 10, 5 minutes. All right, guys, let's get this going. Please get your math packets, everybody. Math packets. Open page number 11. I cannot emphasize the importance of that page 11 at the top, equation of circles. So you know, we did the equation of circle, right? X minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equal to radius squared. That's the equation of the circle. So what they have done is they have given me the center point coordinates, which is 4, 2. So h is 4, that's the x value, k is 2. Sounds good? If you don't know, if you're not sure, you just have to, this is your last math class, you just have to say, could you explain again? Okay? That's why we're not focusing on the time. So 4 is h, k is 2, that's the center point coordinates. Then they've given a point on the circumference, 1, negative 2. 1 is for x, y is negative 2. So I'm plugging the x and y value, which is the point on the circumference. I solve it, I get radius squared as 25. I put 25 back here. That becomes the equation of circle. Make sense? You will get this question. This is a guaranteed question. I don't know who asked online. I know somebody from online asked this question. Does this make sense? Okay. Anybody else have any questions on this? If you got this wrong, take a moment to write this down, okay? This is important. Go. Because otherwise you're going to make the same mistake in the real test, right? That's what's going to happen. All right. Now, next one is question number 4. So when you have a question like this, my simple rule of thumb is write the equation as you read the problem. Bennett is twice as old as his daughter, Alyssa. Bennett is twice Alyssa. Who is 3 years younger than her brother Neil? So A is 3 years younger than Neil, or Neil is 3 years older. Okay? So I'm writing the equation as I'm reading it. The sum of the ages is 63. So what I did was basically, you have three variables here. I want to get into only one variable. Bennett is 2 times A is A, N is A plus 3. Sounds good? So you have a one variable equation. Solve for it, you get A, Alyssa is 15. But they didn't ask for Alyssa's age, they asked for Neil's age, which is A plus 3, 18. Make sense? Very, very important to write the equation as you read the equation. And I read this twice. If you think you can get it by only reading it once, you're going to make a big mistake. Make sense? If you want to write down this is another good one. Okay. 6 to 10. HAJ CJ. Questions? Okay, 10. Last call. Any questions? All right, let's go 11 to, I'm gonna skip 14 and 15, okay? So you'll be doing 11, 12, 13, three questions, and you'll have 3 minutes, okay? Three questions, 3 minutes, go. All right, time's up. Does this make sense? Remember, when we break the absolute sign, you get a +5 or a -5 because absolute is always positive, but when I break it, I think you missed that class when we actually did this. I remember that specifically. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Or you can take the answer choice and plug it in.
Yeah.
And okay. 11, 12, 13. BHD. BHD. Questions?
Number 12.
Yeah, 12. Same. 12, 13. Okay. Well, actually, 12, let me explain or try to explain this because which three-dimensional figures is formed by rotating a right angle about a leg? So I was actually thinking about this. So I'll try my best to explain a three-dimensional, two-dimensional plane here. So this is question number 12. So I'm going to draw a right angle triangle. Okay. So this is my leg. This is my leg. So if I think this is the line of focus here, so I'm going to call this line, and I'm rotating on this one. So imagine this point does not move, right? I hold this, and I hold this, and I move this one. So if I move it, remember it's a three-dimensional plane. It becomes a cone. Actually, I tried this at home. I just remembered now. I'd actually made the triangle, cut the piece, and actually tried to rotate it, and that's a better way. But in the real test, this is what I would have done. But the only thing is, this is a two-dimensional plane, right? You have to imagine this in a three-dimensional plane, okay? You guys got it? Okay. For question number, which one you asked, sorry? 13. Somebody tell me the 13. 33 plus?
Parentheses 4 minus 3 squared.
4 minus 3 squared.
And parentheses minus 24 divided by 8.
Minus 24 divided by 8. Okay, well, PEMDAS, right? Remember PEMDAS? So,
The squared is inside the parentheses. Column 3.
oh, sorry, I didn't see it. Thank you. All right, okay. So the first rule is to do P parentheses, right? PEMDAS. So this is 9, 4 minus 9 is negative 5. So 33 minus 5 minus 24 divided by 8. Then is exponents, well, we already have done that, so. Then multiply or divide, right? From left to right. So we have a division here. 33 minus 5 minus 3, 33 minus 8 is 25. Or the other way is to type in this whole thing in the calculator as is. Hopefully you don't have to do that. But don't forget the greatest PEMDAS, right? The order of operations in math. You never funny in college when I'm doing stuff, things come across, and I've seen a lot of my employees make that mistake that they don't remember that. So you can get away from this, okay? Anyway, sorry, I didn't usually. I wanted to explain this one mainly. All right, now next one is 16 to 20. 16 to 20, and I'm gonna give you guys 6 minutes. Okay. All right, thumbs up. 16 to 20. GDF, DG. I repeat, GDF, DG. Questions? Yeah.
20.
Okay. Yeah.
19.
19, 20. Any other questions? In the next questions, 21 to 21 to 25, but you can skip 23 if it's a choice for you guys. Okay, 21 to 25, 23 is an option. I'm going to give you 5 minutes. Okay. All right, thumbs up. Okay, let's talk about these two. Let's start with the 20, question number 20. I think you asked me, right, Alex? Okay. I'm not sure where you had confusion, but they gave the ABC values, right? You just plug into the quadratic formula. They gave the formula, did you see that? Right, they gave the quadratic formula states that. So they're asking find x given the value. So I took the A, B, and C, just plugged it in.
I didn't even really read the question. Oh my gosh.
That's why I was like wondering what happened. Okay. Let's go to the question number 19. Okay. This is something we have not taught you guys, so I'm not going to go in too much in detail. That's an advanced class. But I'm still teaching you because it won't take much time to teach a small portion of it. So they're asking you to solve this or evaluate this. The first thing is, in any problem like this, you have to do FOIL here. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times, minus 8, that's correct. Should be minus 4i, sorry. Okay. I think I just had it wrong. Okay. So 2 times 3 is 6. Then 2 times negative 2i is negative 4i. 4i times 3 is positive 12i. 4i times negative 2i is negative 8i squared. Sounds good? Then these two are multiplied. Minus 3i times 5i is negative 15i squared. Minus 4i plus 12i is 8i. And minus 8i squared minus 15i squared is minus 23i squared. Sounds good? Now, till this time you don't need any information. But now you needed this information. If you didn't know, I stands for imaginary number, okay? And there's a value for I squared as negative 1, okay? Again, there's a lot more to this, but I'm just teaching you the bare bones. I squared is negative 1, so if I put negative 1 here, negative of negative becomes positive 23. 23 plus 6 is 29 plus 8i. Make sense? Yeah. So the only thing you guys did not know in this one is this particular portion. So I was hoping somebody would ask me this question. Make sense? Okay. All right. We are at 5:45. Do you have any questions on 21 to 25, by the way, which I can do and put it in the text group? Any questions on, oh, I didn't even answer. Duh. All right. Let's go through this. 21 to 25. EJC, GC. I repeat, EJC, GC. Any questions?
Number 23.
Okay, that's something I want to skip it right now for this class, okay? That's an advanced level we teach. Yeah?
What about 25?
25, I want to do that. Any other questions? Okay, let's do 25. Twenty-five is something you're gonna see a lot in ACT, and same with 23. But I don't want to get into too much details right now on that one. minus 2 divided by x squared minus 4, x squared minus 2 is equal to 2 divided by x minus 4. Okay. The first thing you have to do in any problem like this is to cross multiply. So I'm going to multiply these two like this and these two like this. So negative 2 times x minus 4 is equal to 2 times x squared minus 2. That's it. So you don't have the denominators right now. Make sense? Then distribute it. Negative 2x plus 8 is equal to 2x squared minus 4. Make sense? Then I'm going to add 2x, and I'll tell you why I'm doing this, both sides, and minus 8 and minus 8, so that I can cancel these and bring it to 0 here. Do you see that? Bring 2x squared on one side, this 2x on the other side, and negative 12. Now, before I factorize this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide everything, whole thing by 2, because 2 is a common factor. So when you do that, things become a lot easier. So divide by 2, so x squared plus x minus 6 is equal to 0. Do you see that? The 2's are common, so it gets. Then you just factorize it. X plus 3 times x minus 2 is equal to 0. X is equal to negative 3, or x is equal to 2. Who asked this question? Somebody at the online asked it. Does this make sense? Was it online? Somebody asked me? I don't know who asked, but does this make sense? Okay. You guys make sense? I would like you to actually, if you got this right, great. Otherwise, please go ahead and write this down. This is an important question. And by the way, that is our last question of our semester for the math, okay? So go ahead and write down this, please. And then we will be taking a next Sunday break, and then we'll meet the following Sunday on 27th. But please make sure to write this down right now.